Everyone's talking about how expensive it is to be purchasing a home right now. But ask yourself, what is your best option if you plan on buying a home in 2024? If you are new here, what's up? My name is NashiraGamino, your Las Vegas realtor. And do yourself a favor and tap that subscribe button so you never miss another video. If you are curious about buying new, stop what you're doing right now. Comment below new build and I will get you a copy of my new construction playbook because you should not be purchasing a new home without it. And if you've already made the decision to purchase new, then book your complimentary owner's review. It's in my Calendly link in the description box below, or shoot me an email or send me a text or give me a call, and I'd love to get that scheduled for you and meet with you to talk about your steps towards home ownership. So you may or may not heard, but purchasing a new home build at the end of 2023 or even next year in 2024 just might be the best option for you. So in today's video, we are going to be breaking down exactly why that is. So without further ado, let's get into it. First up on my list is the modern designs that a lot of these new home builds will have. And you've heard me say this before, but a lot of them will have new and upgraded, not only materials, but also technology built into the home. That makes them more home efficient, which saves energy, which lowers your costs and your monthly bills. And it's just overall more better for the environment and more cost effective for the person or family living in the home. And a huge advantage in buying towards the end of a year is the fact that a lot of these new home builders are trying to get those homes off of their books so they can start with a fresh slate in 2024. So sometimes just out of wanting to get rid of them, you might find yourself landing a better deal compared to the summertime where prices skyrocketed, buyers are more out and open in the market searching for these homes. In the winter season, it tends to slow down as people are preparing for those major holidays. Purchasing a new home in Henderson or Las Vegas, Nevada, you will most likely find that a lot of these lots will already come with low maintenance backyards. And that is super important for living in the desert and doing a good job at water conservation as a whole. And it's really helpful to lower your water bill. It's less expensive and less for you to maintain, right? If you don't have a lawn, then you probably don't need a lawnmower in most cases. And a lot of people are turning to different options to still keep that greenery of their landscape alive when it comes to making those landscaping decisions. And what a lot of people seem to love is the amount of customization that you can do in this new home. So as we all know that there are going to be several models that a home builder will advertise about the type of tract homes that they can build, but that comes with a certain level of customization and things you get to pick out, like flooring, like backsplash, like carpeting, and so forth. So there is plenty of decisions that you are going to have to make when purchasing and planning to build your new home. And as with all home builds, you usually will get a year warranty that will cover most of the big high costing issues that could go wrong with a home. And on top of that, in some cases, like Lennar as a home builder, will most likely include some major appliances. So you're thinking washer, dryer, refrigerator, dishwasher, those kind of things in some of the models will come already included. And what a joy that is to have, knowing that you don't have to go out and shop for these appliances, measure them, make sure that they fit, because the ones that you have are there, they fit, and you can probably see what those look like in that spaces, which makes the moving process way more easier just to move your stuff into the home and not really have to worry about those appliances that a lot of people don't think about. Now let's talk about those financial incentives that these home builders are offering right now. So they are able, based on how they function, to lock in some of the lower rates. And in comparable to today's rates, that can, just for argument's sake, we'll just keep it at 5% in comparison to a 7% in today's market. So that's super helpful when it comes to making the decision. So let's talk about a couple of financial incentives that these builders will offer. Given that at the recording of this video, it is towards the end of the year. So a lot of these builders are looking to start the new year with a clean slate, which means that you might get away with some better discounts in comparison to when it's busy and homes are flying off the lots. When it begins to slow down in the winter, in order to entice a buyer, the builder will maybe do some price reductions or throw in some free perks like free upgrades and other things to help entice the buyer to purchase when it's in a down season or a slow season like the winter time. And a lot of these builders can offer in-house financing at a lower rate in comparison to purchasing a resale home on today's rate mortgage. So even applying some costs towards closing, rate buy downs, and so forth. So those are some things to deeply consider if you're looking to move in the winter season towards the end of any year and looking to buy new. And lastly, let's talk about the community perks. So some people absolutely despise HOAs, especially if a community is built with a sort of golf course in place or a community center, or it's a guarded gated community or even a gated community. They will usually tack on some sort of association fee to that. But on the flip side of it, you get to be in community. So if you maybe live in another state or another town outside of family and you might be here alone or just with a spouse or one other person, that will give you that quick sense of community to go into their community center or their neighborhood gym or parks or dog parks. Or even if a new family moves here, it's very easy to go to these types of facilities that are in walking distance in your neighborhood and get to know the other neighbors around you or on the other side of you or what have you. But they really do a good job on building other amenities within the community to help bring everybody together. And it's so good in my opinion, especially if somebody is moving here without a large family or maybe is moving here for work. Now, of course, when buying new, there are several things to consider like lot premiums, locations, if you're maybe moving from out of town or out of state. There's several things that you need to know. And of course, we always highly recommend that you have a separate agent represent you rather than the builder's agent, because they are going to be looking out for the best interests of the builder. So it's always a great idea to have agent representation, to have somebody that's crossing the T's, dotting the I's, to make sure that you get all those things thought about, all those questions answered, and additional things that you might not know to ask. So if that person or family is you, then I highly recommend for you to reach out to me. My information is in the description below. I always look forward to reading your comments and having you guys reach out to me and having those conversations about new builds. So if you would like more information, definitely reach out. If not, drop a comment below and let me know if this video was helpful. My name is NashiraGamino, your Las Vegas realtor. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.